How in the world Buggy became a Yonko? What happened in the outside world that we don't know? Why Buggy instead of people such as Kid and Law? Are Yonkos not that big of a deal now that we have someone as weak as Buggy being a Yonko? Was Shanks talking about Buggy when he went to visit Gorosei? There are a lot of unanswered questions after chapter 1053. And to be honest, no one can say with confidence why Buggy exactly. We can all speculate and theorize, but we cannot say for sure. Today I will explain you in few short lines why Buggy became a Yonko. And then I will go and rank the current Yonkos from weakest to strongest. Where do the current Yonkos stand in terms of power? If you want to hear more about this, continue with the video. Oh, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. In chapter 1053, Oda put Buggy as a new Yonko. And we were all shocked. How a guy who lost to Liffy, and the very beginning of the series, now became one of the 4 most notorious pirates in the world. Well, my answer to that is very simple actually. The same way as he became a warlord. Buggy is a guy who was on Roger's ship. And we know that a lot of people view him as a threat just because of that. He is also a guy who has a lot of people behind him thanks to his false claims in Marineford. He is also one of the main people for selling weapons and stuff. So Buggy has fame and wealth. The only thing that he lacks is power. We all agree on that one. I saw some theories about Buggy's devil fruit actually being quite broken. And his awakening being crazy powerful. Something similar to Liffy's devil fruit. When we look at it, both Buggy and Liffy have weak devil fruits. It is just that Liffy trained more and learned how to become strong, even though his devil fruit is weak. Well, Buggy on the other hand didn't do that. But who knows, maybe Buggy also possessed some crazy devil fruit. I wouldn't be surprised about that. So overall, you shouldn't be that surprised that Buggy is a Yonko. And I am sure that there will be clear explanation for this. And now let me rank our current Yonkos and talk about their power levels. Number 4 is of course Buggy. I mean, even if he is strong, he still cannot be nowhere near as powerful as other 3. That is just fact. I do believe that he will be powerful individual next time we see him. But he is still nowhere near comparing to the likes of Shanks or Blackbeard or even Liffy. So Buggy is most definitely number 4. On number 3 I have our man, Monkey D. Liffy. Also known as Sun God Nika. Our man managed to defeat Kaido. The strongest creature alive. Liffy is a monster right now. He can see in the future. He has advanced armament hockey. And he has advanced King's hockey. And on top of that, he now has Gear 5 awakening. And we saw how broken that is. He can do whatever he imagines with his devil fruit. I mean, this guy was using Kaido as a rope. That is one of the biggest disrespects I have ever seen. In my opinion, Liffy did get to that Yonko level finally. However, I still cannot put him ahead of next 2 people. And I will explain once I get to them. But to me, Liffy is right now like top 7 strongest people in the world. If not even higher. Number 2 is Marshall D. Teach. The thing is, Liffy probably showed more than him post-time skip. And if we look at feats alone, then Liffy should be above Blackbeard on this list. However, there is one thing that is called portrayal. And based on portrayal, Blackbeard should be stronger than Liffy. Since Blackbeard will be Liffy's enemy for that Pirate King title. So he just has to be stronger. And who knows, maybe Blackbeard actually obtained some power while we were in Wano. And even if he didn't, I am sure that he will level up again. And by the end of the series he could become the strongest man that has ever appeared in the One Piece world. And of course number 1 is Shanks. The only guy that is left from old generation of Yonkos. When you look at it, it is Shanks' year now. His old friend Buggy became a Yonko. His enemy Blackbeard became a Yonko. And the guy that Shanks inspired also became a Yonko. So all of them are deeply connected to Shanks. I know that there are a lot of theories regarding Shanks and his plans. Him being evil, and all that stuff. But one thing is sure. Shanks must be the strongest. Even Kaido himself said that hockey outclasses any devil fruit. And Shanks is known as the best hockey user. Or at least, that is how he is portrayed to be. Shanks is most definitely the strongest Yonko right now. And I cannot wait to see him fighting all out. He is probably even stronger than Kaido and Big Mom were. And one thing about Shanks is actually his crew. It is heavily implied that Shanks has the strongest crew. So that is another thing we should mention here. Overall, I think that Shanks will be in the next arcs. And that is when we will learn everything we need to know about this guy. I seriously expect a lot from him. Now, like them or hate them, these are the new generation of Yonkos. They might still not be as strong as Whitebeard or Kaido were, but they are slowly but surely getting there. And I am sure that they will eventually surpass all the previous generations and become the strongest pirates to ever live. Tell me down below what you guys think about this ranking of mine. Do you agree with it or not? What are your rankings? Also, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. And as always, have a nice day.